Welcome back, legends, to Apex Fitness Headquarters, your arena for power, progress, and peak performance. You did everything right. You followed the diet. You actually lost the weight, but now, the number on the scale is mysteriously creeping back up. If you're feeling totally defeated and blaming yourself, I'm here to tell you, please stop. The reason you might be regaining weight usually has way less to do with your willpower and a lot more to do with your daily routine. We're going to uncover the science-backed reasons why this happens and give you a clear path to get back on track, for good. Hi, I'm Apex, a certified fitness expert and nutritionist. I've helped many people who are in the same frustrating spot you're in right now. Trust me, you are not alone in this. The research is pretty clear. About 80% of people who lose a significant amount of weight regain it within 5 years. But that absolutely does not have to be your story. Today, we're going to break down the 4 biggest hidden reasons for weight regain that most people completely overlook. And more importantly, I'll show you how to fix them with simple, sustainable strategies. So make sure you stick around, because our last point, the one about hormones, is something almost everyone gets wrong. Alright, the first reason you might be regaining weight is something called metabolic adaptation. Basically, your body is incredibly smart, and it's running on some ancient survival software. When you lose weight, your body doesn't high-five you. It perceives the calorie deficit as a threat, kind of like a famine. In response, it smartly fights back by slowing down your metabolism to conserve energy. This means that after you've lost weight, your body naturally burns fewer calories than it used to, which can make maintaining your weight feel like an uphill battle. And that's not all. Your hunger hormones get totally rewired. Levels of ghrelin, the hormone that screams, "I'm hungry," go way up, while levels of leptin, the hormone that says, "All right, I'm full," take a nosedive. This creates a massive biological drive to eat more, which feels like a personal failing, but is really just a predictable physiological response. So how do you deal with this? You have to start working your body, not against it. The key is to prioritize protein and embrace strength training. Eating enough protein helps you feel fuller for longer and actually requires a bit more energy to digest, giving your metabolism a small boost. But strength training is the real game changer. Building and keeping muscle is one of the best ways to counteract a slowing metabolism, since muscle burns more calories at rest than fat does. Try to get in 2 to 3 strength sessions a week to keep your metabolic engine humming. When you were deep in diet mode, you had clear rules, right? You knew what to eat, when to eat, and how much. But what happens after you hit your goal? For a lot of people, those clear boundaries just disappear. They get replaced with a vague plan to just eat intuitively without any real structure. And this is where things can start to slide. Our modern lives are often sedentary, meaning we're not burning much energy. Combine that with a slow return to old habits, like grabbing those highly processed foods or sugary drinks, and the calorie surplus can pile up fast. The solution isn't to lock yourself back into a super strict diet. It's to create what I call maintenance boundaries. Think of these not as restrictions, but as your non-negotiable daily habits that give you structure. This could be as simple as always having a protein source with every meal, hitting 8,000 steps a day, or making a rule to stop eating 2 hours before bed. These simple, consistent guardrails provide the structure you need to navigate life after a diet without having to obsess over every single thing you eat. Does this sound familiar? You've been perfect all week, and then you have one cookie. Your brain immediately goes, "Well, that's it. I've blown it. Might as well eat the whole bag and start over on Monday." That right there is the all-or-nothing mindset. It's a pattern where everything is either perfect or a complete failure with no room in between. It's that mindset, not the cookie, that's the real problem. It leads to a vicious cycle of restriction, guilt, and then overindulgence, which pretty much guarantees weight regain. The fix here is to adopt the next meal rule. It's incredibly simple. If you have something that wasn't on your plan, you don't write off the whole day. You just focus on making your very next meal a healthy one. That's it. One cookie didn't ruin anything. The next meal rule shatters that cycle of guilt and binging and teaches you that consistency, not perfection, is what truly matters for long-term success. It builds resilience, which is a skill you absolutely need for the long haul. Finally, let's talk about the invisible forces that can drive weight regain: your hormones. Specifically, I'm talking about cortisol and your sleep hormones. Chronic stress is a huge culprit here. When you're constantly frazzled, your body churns out the stress hormone cortisol. Consistently high cortisol levels can ramp up your appetite, trigger cravings for junk food, and even signal your body to store more fat, especially around your belly. Though how strong this effect is can vary from person to person. Making matters worse is poor sleep. When you don't get enough quality sleep, it throws your hunger hormones, ghrelin and leptin, completely out of whack. This leaves you feeling hungrier all day and less satisfied after you eat. This hormonal one-two punch of high stress and bad sleep creates a perfect storm for regaining weight, even if your diet is otherwise flawless. The solution is to manage your daily routines to support your hormones. You don't need a life overhaul. Start small. To manage stress, maybe you take a 10-minute walk outside on your lunch break or do some deep breathing exercises before a meeting. For better sleep, create a simple wind-down routine, like putting screens away an hour before bed and making your room cool, dark, and quiet. These little habits can have a massive impact on lowering cortisol and regulating your hunger, making it so much easier to maintain your weight. So let's be clear, regaining weight is not a moral failing. It's not about a lack of willpower. It's often just a predictable mix of your metabolism adapting, your boundaries shifting, a tricky all-or-nothing mindset, and hormonal chaos from stress and poor sleep. But now you have the playbook. You have the tools to tackle each one of these challenges. You know that your body isn't fighting you. It's just trying to keep you safe. By working it, you can protect your hard-earned results for good. If you're ready to build a lifestyle that actually lasts, watch my video on 5 healthy habits for lasting weight maintenance next. Just click the screen to check it out. Thanks for watching, and remember, you're always in the driver's seat of your own health journey. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, drop a comment, and hit that subscribe button for more powerful explorations into the world of fitness and transformation.